Alright, so my sweet love has been working super hard on getting the plumbing set up and currently installing the tanks underneath, and so I figured it was a good time to catch him before he put the tanks up, because otherwise you won't see all the plumbing that he ran under the bus. You want to run us through it real quick? No. It's a very hot day. 5 minutes, babe. Less than that.
Alright. Alright, so we're under the bus, and this is just a general overview of the plumbing that we did. And so, over here we have our water pump. I guess it all begins here. This end is going to eventually connect to the water tank, which you guys saw a second ago. We have a 100-gallon water tank. And then I have a line, a PEX line. We use PEX, which are really easy to work with. And I wrapped it in this kind of noodle material with zip ties around it. I don't know that that's really going to contribute to frost or freezing prevention, or if it just like makes me feel better, but I put that on there. If it gets really cold, it doesn't get crazy cold here in North Carolina, but if it does, I can go run and buy some heat tape and wrap it inside of this insulation to prevent freezing on really cold nights. So there's that. Anyway, this line runs into a corner with a water filter. We've got a GE Smart Water filter. Nothing special, just something we got from Home Depot. And then the line comes across, and this is where all the magic happens. We've got T's and water lines elbowed off, and they go inside of the bus here. You can see this is the drain line for our sink. This yellow line is our propane line going up to our water heater. And then you can see both the red and the hot lines go all the way back to where our shower is going to be located and go up into the bus. And anyway, yeah, that's PEX water lines. These C channels here we're going to end up using to mount our water tank. So yeah, coming soon.
Are you ready?
I'm rolling, man.
Okay, so I wanted to just show you guys something that we're doing in one of the rooms of the bus, like the room with the toilet that's going to be, I guess, a nature's head toilet eventually. So I'm using the propane torch, and I'm basically...
Can you show us that torch a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Hold it up here.
Like how to use it?
Yeah, just hold it up close and get it like a...
You can move yourself so that you get really close to it.
Nice pose. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, you got this off Amazon or something, didn't you?
Yeah, you can get it at Home Depot.
Cool. Well, you use it for your beekeeping, but we're borrowing it for this. So we basically Justin cut all these 4x4s at all different heights and stuff, and so we have some that we're going to leave this color, and then I'm basically torching them so that we turn some of them black. It's like a Chinese sealing, like curing technique. I'll put the name in the description. We can't think of what it is called off the top of our heads right now. But you basically just light your flame. So once I get done doing all of these, we'll put them together in a checkerboard with the rest of them in the room on the bus. And then I bought this like resin that you pour, and it has like a mixer with a hardener, so you mix it together and you'll pour it, and it'll fill all these different heights that we have and create like a really awesome dimension. At least this is the hope, that it'll like look really kind of cool. And it'll be a checkerboard, and so it'll all be eventually completely level, but look like it has different levels. So yeah, that's one of the cool design features of our bus. And I'm sweaty.
Thanks.
Wow, that is intense. Why does it keep shaking so much?
I cut it unevenly.
Oh.
You look underneath
So
the bus and see what's
exciting.
happening.
It's going in. Pretty exciting, you're wasting it.
Where are my flops at?
Oh no.
Keep on. Did you shut it off?
Yeah, you said let it out slow. Keep going.
They're just like, not like,
Like that?
just barely.
Just letting the air out of the lines so that it can pump around. And checking for any leaks. We still have to fix our faucet drain here, or sink drain. It still leaks and now it won't undo the way we need it to, so. No leaks over here either. We put a cap on these ends so that the water could still flow but not come out. How's the water look under the bus?
Good. That doesn't sound right.
More water?
You're probably right. I thought it wasn't powerful enough. Like it wasn't able to get high enough right here. I think you're right. Much use of that?
Yeah, by the fridge. So this holds the storage. So it was too heavy?
No, it wasn't as too heavy. It's just I put enough bars underneath there to hold it. Just to hold some water so I could test the system. Now that the system works and there's no leaks, I need to put the rest of the
Cool.
support bars in.
And we left all this metal out so it got kind of rusty, so we bought some Rust-Oleum and we're just spraying it back together so that it hopefully won't rust any more than it already did. Isn't that right?
That's right, nailed it.
Nailed it. Ow. Oh no.
So clearly you can tell he loves it when I make him explain what we did. Every time. He hates
It's
it.
always when I'm in the middle of doing something.
Well, it's the
I'm
best
just
time
so
to
busy.
get you like in action, you know, working on the bus, whatever. Anyways, so we left you hanging with the water. We fixed it. What was wrong with it?
Alright, so the water didn't turn on.
It didn't need more water in the tank.
It didn't. And I should have known right off the bat. There were bubbles that were literally blowing into the water holding tank. And so what I've done, or what I had done, is I wasn't paying attention when I mounted the pump. And so I mounted the pump backwards so that it was actually pulling air from where our sink and shower were connected and pushing it into the tank. So it was pumping the wrong direction. And so I had to take it off, unhook all the connections, or not all the connections, unhook the connections to the pump, flip the pump, attach it, reconnect the lines, and then it worked like a dream. And it was fine.
Yeah.
So-
So now we have running water in our sink, which is awesome. So we've been able to do the dishes instead of hiking all the way across the farm. And we just have to finish spray painting the totes so that we can get that set up so that we can refill our tank under the bus consistently without having to use the jugs, which you saw us doing.
What she's getting at is we have a 100-gallon water storage tank on the bus, but also here on the farm, we have a well, but each person that lives here is responsible for storing or creating storage for their own water.
And the well, in order to get the water from the well, is like, I don't know,
You have
it's
to
not
carry
very
it.
far, but yeah, you need like a wagon, and then you have to, it comes from a sink, so you can only fit a certain size jug under there, so
We're not even supposed to use that. Takeaway is that we have to get our large water storage situated.
set up.
So we're working on that. We might do something jointly with our neighbor to get like a bigger tank and hold more water so that it doesn't freeze this winter. Anyway, that's just a small side tidbit of homesteading life.
Yes. And
Super excited. Yes.
Yes. Well, and we have running water.
Most
Check it out.
important thing, yeah. Wait, check what out.
I was gonna edit it in. You say check it out now.
Check it out now. Check it out now. Check it out.
Alright, I can get a kiss. I picked you up.
Alright, take this out of the way before I spray paint it.